We live in a world where convenience means disposable. We buy items in flashy packaging because we assume they are better. We like single-serving snacks and meals, glossy packaging, and no-mess, disposable preparation. With so many new items on our store shelves, consistent changing in packaging, and no provincial standards for mainstream recycling, knowing where to put everything is extremely confusing. Where you live, packaging materials, and the large variety of items available to buy can make recycling a nightmare. In fact, many people give up altogether. They are so unsure of where everything goes that they just throw everything in the garbage.
Well, it all goes to the same place anyways.
Some people are even convinced that nothing gets recycled or composted, even when you put it in the correct bin. So how do you know that something is recyclable? Many of us look for a symbol on our packaging that tells us where we should put something. This symbol is actually a plastic resin identification code. It indicates what type of plastic the item is made of. You won't find it on paper or aluminum items. This symbol does not indicate that something is recyclable. Recycling is determined by the demand for a material. If there is a company who uses a material in their products, they will buy the used material from the city who is recycling it. If there is no need for the materials, they go to a landfill. Different cities or businesses have different buyers. This is why different things can be recycled in different cities.
We go through about over 20,000 tons a year on material. Our processing facility here, we could do anywhere from 1 to 2 tons an hour, and it depends on how that material comes across that line. One of the biggest issues that we have in contaminants is making sure that the material we're getting in here is as clean as possible. And that means sometimes washing out the cans, cleaning any residue that's left in that product out, that creates a cleaner product for us to market. One of the biggest issues we've got is film. It's work intensive. You have to break open film bags. Once you break open the film bags, you have to capture them. It just creates a whole lot of mess.
In school and at home, we participate in a 2-tier recycling system. This means our paper products must be separated from our cans and plastic containers. At school, recycling is collected in clear plastic bags and brought from our classrooms to the dumpster. The recycling truck takes all of the recycling to a material recovery facility. The bags are sorted by hand and taken to separate sorting areas to process and bale similar materials. The materials are purchased by other companies to make new products. If we are truly recycling something, we are making it into the exact same thing. A pop can is made from aluminum. Raw materials are added to used materials and made into new pop cans or aluminum foil. This is a closed-loop system or a Mobius loop. That is actually what the recycling symbol represents.
The split body truck that we have is 60% on the right-hand side, 40% on the left-hand side. As we described earlier, 60% is where the cardboard and fibers would go. The 40% would be plastics, pop cans, and bottles. Very similar is our waste truck, which is a 70-30 split, 70% for waste, 30% for organic materials. The paper and fibers goes in your gray bin. Your pop cans, bottles, glass, and plastics go in the blue bin, and they're separated throughout the entire truck, brought back to our facility where we dump in designated sections of the facility. So I'll show you how this works. pop cans, bottles, glass, and plastics in the far side of the truck out of your blue bin.
Not all items are truly recycled. In fact, most items are downcycled. This means we take used materials and make them into something of less quality that eventually ends up in a landfill. For example, plastic water bottles are turned into clothing. When clothing can no longer be used, it goes to the landfill. In fact, 7% of the County of Simcoe landfills is made up of clothing. Recycling is extremely important in diverting waste from our landfills. It is estimated that by 2025, all of the landfills in the County of Simcoe will be full. Recycling will help slow this down. Some people think that it doesn't matter if you put paper or food in the garbage because these items are biodegradable and will break down in a landfill. Landfills are actually designed so that things don't break down. It can take 2 years for an apple core to break down, and sometimes over 15 years for a newspaper to break down in a landfill. Decomposing food in landfills emits greenhouse gases like methane, 20 times more potent than carbon dioxide. The Simcoe County District School Board has a strong commitment to the environment. Thank you for doing your part in caring for our planet.